Yo, how you going, this Lady Shamrock? Nonetheless, and welcome to Come Box with CHANN. Okay, yeah, this is live watch along that we are dealing with. Be picking it up from what's up, Sammy? Sammy Ali in the house. Just waiting for also Fight Fan Figures will be joining us. I actually fell asleep on the Cheeseman fight. It was a slugfest to say the motherfucking least. But this fight, this fight, right? Molina's getting washed. He's in the tail end of his career. Tail end. He's just come to get a check, basically. Trust me. Oh, got such a bad cold. Dying, but here for the sport of boxing. I was just checking out everybody else's live as well. You know, skirting through the live catalogue. Introducing the Fight Fan Figure. Nobody knew.
Bang, bang. Been a minute. You been good?
Been a minute. Been good. I actually fell asleep, mate, didn't I? On the Cheeseman. And I woke up and was like, yeah, they're still fighting. That was a slugfest.
That Cheeseman fight was a good bout. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was a slugfest, wasn't it?
Back and forth, bit of blood, guts. You know.
Cheeseman looked like he definitely was in a battle. His face looked smashed up though, didn't it? Bless him.
Yeah, I think they're good fights. I think he'll enjoy that. They're the ones you want, you know.
Got some recovery time to heal that face. Fabio Woodley's gonna wash Molina. Molina's on the tail end of his
an early knockout. That's why I thought we'll have an early ring walk for Dillian tonight. I was just expecting a very early knockout.
Yeah, this is going to be over in about. I want to be realistic. 4 rounds.
I'd say 3.
3.
Maybe I'm being a bit optimistic. Four's probably a more sensible shot, to be honest. But Woodley looks like he's just getting some range. He looks like he's trying a few things out. He looks very comfortable. Molina looks like he's edgy.
Molina is just been out of shape from a long time. Like now, he's fought the lads, but this is get paycheck, move on, retire. Yeah.
I mean, he's a popular American journeyman. Yeah, very popular. Manages to get onto pay-per-view shows, so he's doing well for himself.
He's kind of like I put him in the same category as Dominic Brazil.
Think as good as that?
Meaning not as good as that. Like was good, and now like was all right. Now you're out. Yeah, you're just journeyman. Come out now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that thingy. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Brazil was a little bit.
Brazil's got
credibility left in him. He hasn't had as many losses as Molina. Molina's
Oh, what fell out? His mouth guard.
Yeah, his mouth guard.
That kept happening in the first fight that he missed. What was the first bloody fight? What was the first fight again?
The Cheeseman one. No, do you know what? I missed that one. Yeah, that one that was on live. The
H Money salute, King. I watched the first fight and now I've just forgotten it. Salute. Yes, you keep forgetting my second M. It's CHANN. Pims, you've been seeing it. It says, look, my name's spelt there. I don't get it, but big up to you, Pims. Yes, Sammy Ali in his house, in the build dizzying. You know, we're just trying to build with these watch-alongs. Most of the time, I like being on other people's, or just watching the fight, watching the fight just to myself with the volume totally up. Because when you do these watch-alongs, that's the thing, isn't it? That's the only bloody thing. You can't have the volume up, can you?
I think that's good because it does remove the influence from
commentary,
the commentators and the crowd, and
but
that can.
But now that we've got a crowd here, we're not allowed to hear it. Ironic, isn't it? It is a crowd there, so nice to hear some roars. but you know, Sky will just lock off my channel, like it will just turn off.
It's funny. I was talking to my
thousands.
daughter, and she was saying that one guy. I was talking to my daughter, and she was saying one guy that had one of the YouTube pay-per-view fights on, and he basically had his face so close up to the screen that people were tuning into his live and watching the reflection of his glasses. She said he just got a load of views. It was like a cheeky way to get around it.
Oh, didn't they lock off your channel?
Oh, I didn't ask her. She just...
Yeah, I'm sure they suss all of those tricks in the book.
Yeah, Wardy's looking like he's stepping up now. Round 2. I think, yeah, Wardy's looking to get this done by 3. Yeah, look, he's starting to step into his punches now.
Yeah, I mean, not Wardley's out. Wardley's getting him out. Yeah.
Yeah, he's stepping up now. Let's see. Oh, he might do it round 3. Melina might be wily. And
what's Wardley's record? 10-0, 9-0.
I am not sure. No, he hasn't had that many fights.
He's between 8 and 10-0. Between 8 and 10-0. Melina just looking scared right now. Looking super scared.
He's fighting to survive, I think.
He's fighting for a paycheck. Looks so out of shape. Look, against the nice 25-year-old Fabio. Oh, but he's got some heavy hands though. Look, hurt Fabio there. Hurt Wardley there, didn't he? I don't think Wardley was expecting that. I think Wardley got a bit, a bit cocksure.
Well, it's the first times that Melina's come to box and not just come to take a
No, he's come to take a check, but while he can throw a couple of shots, he will. He's heavy-handed. He's got no footwork, flat-footed, not a nagua. Oh, it's a little bounce here and there, but you know, didn't really get in. I've been watching it. He didn't really get in a little bit of. I'm sure he could have shredded a bit of fat. Sure, he could. He probably didn't even do a. He probably didn't even do a camp. Yes, Benj. Are you watching it? You can come in if you want with us, you know, Benji. Do you want to come in? Anybody? You can come in and watch it with us, and do watch along with us if you want. You're free. You're most welcome, Benj. Let me know.
If Melina's on just stacking that cash, you know, camps can be expensive. Probably thought he'd save himself a few dollars.
Yeah.
For sparring partners, just turn up, get paid, and go home.
That's what he's going to do, mate. That's what I think. That's the. How's the card been so far, lady? So fat, lady. Who was the first fight that I watched? Oh yeah, it was Yusuf Kamari in a very impressive win. Like Yusuf, really great power. Oh yeah, Benj. I think big up Pro Beats because I'm sure Pro's on the other side doing his watch along as well. I'm sure. So Benj, I think you're just coming through to.
We'll just come up with snapping jabs in the 3rd round. Let's see if he's going to get it out in my round or yours. He's looking determined, but he's not doing anything.
I would have just thought round 4. But
let's see, because Melina's stepping up to it now. Not many punches thrown so far.
But you got to be careful with Melina because if Melina does what she just landed, a little combo there, that just rocked. Wardley just a minute.
But Wardley's the prospect he believes he's got to be getting through Melina. It's it's a step up from his last fight, and but
he has to. This is quite a big step up, even though it's Hailing or Melina, but it's still a step up. It's still a good.
Well, compared to his last fight, definitely.
Compared to his last fight.
But yeah, I was saying, I think the card's been. I think they've all been decent bouts. I normally do enjoy Dillian's cards. I think he does put on a decent undercard for his fights.
I was really unimpressed with Ricky Hatton's son.
Why? It was a good first.
That geezer's never
professional fight.
I mean, that geezer's never won. Yeah, he's got an injury in it. He's never won.
Fight, isn't it? So yeah, it's going to give him.
Ricky Hatton gassed out by round 3. Just gassed out.
Yeah, he was. But it's his first fight. That's how he learns, isn't it?
Yeah, they said he's been training for ages and been, doing amateurs and doing it the damn thing. I would have thought he would have had a better engine than that at the age of 19, 20 and by round 3. You're only doing, how many rounds did they do? It's only a 4. Or by round 2 he was gassed out. Yeah, he shouldn't be that gassed out.
Hold on, but did he recover? Did he recover it with the minutes break?
No, because by the time he did the Sky post fight,
Molina's planning on sticking around. I don't think Walker's going to get him out.
He's still huffing and puffing. Yeah, Molina's doing better than I thought.
Yeah, what's Molina's come to box now all of a sudden. Here we go.
I don't like.
All right, Wardley's stepping on the gas now. He's looking to finish him. He's turning his back.
No, he's not.
Hooks, swinging. Referee stopping.
Where?
Molina used a bit of skills. He turned his body around. Remember he done that against Ergovic as well. Didn't he turn his body around and complaining he was hitting the back of the head? He was just...
Who, Molina?
Yeah, I'm sure he done that when he was in the Ergovic.
Pitiful.
So Wardley's trying to get him out with these haymakers missing.
Right, Wardley's applying the pressure a little bit there. Yeah, Molina's coming out by next round. I'll be surprised if he's in there still round 5. Wardley's got a very strange head movement of how he moves. Yeah, look, you missed with that right hook, Wardley. You threw everything with the kitchen sink with it and missed. Come on, let's get a bit. Wardley's got a very awkward style, hasn't he? Look, Molina's gone now. Look. Oh, Wardley hit him in his back. Yeah, Molina's out of here. I just don't understand how people come just to keep being journeymans after journeymans.
I'm about a minute ahead of you, so I'm going to pause mine, and then when the round starts, let me know, and I'll resume.
Say that.
I've paused mine as the round's about to start because I think I'm a bit ahead of you. So when the round's about to start,
I'm on advert.
When the round's about to start, round 4, let me know, and then I'll think.
Yeah. But yours might go to advert then.
No, mine's finished the advert. So at the moment, it's frozen. Yeah, just as they're about to.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on Whyte tonight. A lot of pressure on Whyte.
Yeah, I think Whyte Fire's under pressure though. I think. I think the pressure will be good for him. I don't think he had the same pressure in the first fight, and maybe that never brought around the wariness that's needed for somebody as skilled as Povetkin. I mean, yes, he is reaching the end of his career, but the skill was all those years.
No, he said he wants Deontay Wilder next. Imagine that.
He didn't go for it. Well, think about it.
He said
Go ahead.
He said he's got unfinished business with Deontay Wilder. So
yeah, I'm sure he will win that fight because it was meant to happen. Then he had that issue with his drug sample.
Yeah, and that's what he's citing. So he's like,
Wilder never made the fight, and then he took Wilder to court apparently to.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, Wilder sued him. Look, so
you ready to start yet?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Now I'm behind.
Oh, I forgot. Just thought you was on. I was too busy. Yeah.
See? For once, you're not listening.
Are you in?
Yeah, I've started. How far are you ahead?
They've just started. Like 2 minutes and 14 seconds left.
14, okay.
I'm probably about 30 seconds ahead, or 20. Yeah, Molina's out. He's doing this little pussy shit. He's been dropped. Get out of there, you fucking... I think men like this are perfect. I hate journeymen. I hate journeymen.
They have a very important role to play.
Yeah, man, get out of town. Get out. Stupid idiot.
I'm feeling all competitive now. I'm actually quite vexed. It looks like you're going to get the right round. When I predicted 3 and you predicted 4. I don't know where this competitive streak comes from.
Oh, God. You never know. You might last this round, though, and go into 5. That still wouldn't shock me. Do you know what I mean? Because he might shock us, because I'm even shocked that it's gone to 4. But he's swinging. But Fabio's
I think Wardley's just playing.
Fabio's throwing his little head movement there still.
Yeah, he's just playing.
Fabio's caught with a good old right hook. Molina's had to in this instance.
I don't think he fears his power at all. He's just playing with him. Oh, that hook was heavy though. Yeah, that was heavy.
Nah, Fabio's a smaller guy. Eric Molina's always had the tag of a very.
I think he's going to go for him last 30 seconds. I think he wants to get him out last 30 seconds. I think.
Last 30 seconds, Fabio Wardley just got rocked there.
He was playing about though. He was just trying to play with his defense.
He just got rocked. He just got caught with a right hook in the leg. What are you watching? Nah, Wardley just got rocked.
He did get rocked, but I think because he was messing about, he was just standing there trying to defend.
That's why he hasn't thrown in. This is the first 2 punches he's thrown since getting rocked. He's not thrown any punches in because now he's like, whoa, I thought dude was like finished. Now Fabio Wardley has to fall back.
Snapping some jabs out there. He's snapping some jabs. He's walking forward now. All right, last 10 seconds.
Go on, Molina.
Yeah, this is going to sit this round out.
Even though I want Wardley to win, but go on, Molina, for like, at least you're disproving me that you may not have, but you're still doing this little pussy old business where you turn you a bit, slightly turn your back slightly. I don't like that. But yeah, he's heavy-handed. And remember, Fabio Wardley is always known as the heavy-handed keys. I'm not saying that he's not. But see, it's always subjective to the opponent that you are fighting. And H Money, remember we was on panel the other day and I was explaining this. So if anybody saw this fight, they would think that Fabio Wardley's punch power isn't that great. But then when you see Fabio Wardley with other people, he desecrates them. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it just literally depends. It literally depends who you're fighting. Tough cookies. Si tú sabes. Soy latina también.
Yeah, I was saying I've enjoyed this card, and I generally do enjoy Dillian Whyte's pay-per-views.
Yeah.
But I'm drawing a line at the Parker just one. I'm going to sit there one out. I think at some point we've got to vote with our wallets and purses and let Eddie Hurt know that you can't just throw everything on a pay-per-view. I think it needs a bit more into it.
Let them go to purse bids for that type of shit, maybe.
I mean, I heard your point that, you know, there are fights on there that some people could like, and I get that, but then there are a lot that people wouldn't, you know.
Yeah.
Eubanks Jr. in a nondescript fight.
He's got dropped a couple times. Woo! Yeah, sorry, Lee.
Oh!
Woo! Straight right.
Wardley's on stanky legs now.
Wardley!
Is really going to take him out? This is not good.
Wardley!
Oh, Wardley's in a war. Oh, he's done him! How did he do that?
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Wardley's got away with that one, you know. Wardley's got away with that one.
If Molina doesn't get up from that
he got away from that one.
Out. Yeah,
Wardley. Oh.
You know what? That Wardley
Wardley.
He got that by the skin of his teeth, but that wasn't even what I saw. That wasn't even a flush knockdown. That wasn't even flush.
When they're in training camp next time, then he's be saying to him, Fabio, man, Molina had you rocked. You need to train harder. Like,
let me just mute myself 1 sec so I can just turn up the volume.
Yeah, I'm not listening to the volume, but it looked like, from what I was seeing, Molina was storming in, and he had Wardley rocked. I saw Wardley's legs go, and he just started swinging.
Still moaning that it was a headshot.
That's what Molina does, though. But let's see the replay. I mean,
why if it was the case, then you loser.
Because what he does though is he ducks or turns his body so that the back of his head's exposed, and if somebody's swinging, they're not going to pull back just because he's put the back of his head there. I'm like, well, no one's duty bound to do it. But Fabio should know that that was a bit more difficult than it was supposed to be. And yeah, this is why we have journeyman. It will show him. Maybe he needs to work on a few more things.
Wow. Yeah, I have to see true. Yeah, truly. He will have to work on a few little more things.
Okay, but, you know, the record books will show knockout in the 5th round. I just think he made that way more difficult than it had to be, and he was expecting him to get rocked like that.
Zeno, I'm with you. He tried to be too flashy, and you don't know that Molina is some old school vet. He fought Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, like he's been in. He's that guy. He was.
Do you think? I heard somebody say he's like a Dave Allen. Do you think he's more like a Chisora, where he's fought a lot of opponents but got a lot of losses as well?
No, he hasn't. No, he's been. No, I don't know if he's a Chisora. I think he's slightly. Nah, he was better than the Chisora, Eric Molina. Like more known and fought. I don't know. You could, but I know I put him more as well. Look, I didn't even see how he still went down.
Yeah, well, I looked down to have a read of the chat, and I missed the knockdown again.
All right, I've got 2 ends, Dan. 2 ends. 2 ends, Zeno. 2 ends.
He caught him flush on the jaw. Fabio's stuck in, his legs aren't in the right place. He hasn't got his feet in the right position. Then he just starts swinging. Caught Molina 1, 2, 3. It wasn't a punch in the back of the head. It wasn't kind of a trip at the end, but it wasn't a.
Molina.
It was a fair knockout. It was a fair knockout.
It was
3 punches and he went.
But that gave Wardley a lot of.
Yeah, his legs were gone from under him. He weren't sure-footed. He weren't on steady feet, and he was swinging, and it was a bit of.
That was a tough one.
Dangerous aggression when he was hurt. I don't know if I'd use the word lucky, but he wasn't being technical when he got those punches in.
No,
he was swinging because he was hurt against the rope. Yeah.
He tried to show off. And now this lets me know where to gauge you at, Wardley. And you're going to have to fall back a little minute, because if that was a bit of a trial and tribulation for you, then there's other geezers that with that weight, if they have a weight advantage over him with power, they'll give him and good technique. They'll give Wardley a run for his money. Yeah.
I mean, the good thing is he's still got the victory, so he should be able to learn a lesson without it affecting his records. So hopefully he can improve on things.
White collar anyway. He came through white collar, so he didn't have an amateur background and nothing like that. So he's done well. But I mean, still shows where he is.
I get that, but I think this is a good fight for the experience he's had. I don't think he's fighting beyond his experience. So he doesn't have the experience, but he's fighting at his biggest range.
You're not listening. This is what I'm saying. But it shows you where he is, and he isn't as flashy as where they kept boosting him up to be, because people keep boosting our heavyweights and fast tracking them way too quick before they've actually did anything.
I think Dillian Whyte fighters, he definitely puts them in close fights. There aren't many easy fights he gives them, and we've seen that with the losses these fighters have taken today.
Look what Zeno said. Fabio, I'm reading our people's messages. Fabio is showing that he is well capable of slipping a punch. But what is the point in slipping when you are not even countering? I literally thought, what the hell am I watching at some point? This is what I'm saying. So there is some techers that have to be, like Leon said, to be addressed. Isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Because as you saw him, Lee, you saw him slip, doing all of that. But then you saw him a bit showboating as well. And I'm like, bruh, you're not in there to showboat. Eric Molina will wash you if you don't mind. If you don't mind your little self. Oh, it's cold. It's killing me.
Yeah, you were right. That was his 11th fight.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going the right way because he fought for the British title. Was it the English or the British title he fought for in his last fight? On the Whyte Povetkin from the fight camp.
You'll have to join the playback. That's fine, Nick. You're always about. Pick up my brother, Nick Harma. Secret Service.
Okay, well, get ready for the main event.
Fight, isn't it, Lou?
Very, very intriguing fight coming up. I mean, listening to Dillian's interview yesterday, he made it sound as if he's planning to win by any means necessary. And I was thinking he hasn't been talking about maximum violence and stuff. So I don't know if he's planning on trying to go the distance and securing the win by staying on the outside. I'd love to see a tear up again, but that would be very dangerous for him.
Well, we better be still talking about maximum violence. I want some.
I want some maximum violence.
Yeah, I want some violence.
I was saying I would like him to, especially as it's repeat, revenge or redemption or whatever they say to repeat or
revenge. Yeah.
I would honestly like to see a Dillian, one of those clean left hook Dillian knockouts, because he needs to square that. He needs to square that with Povetkin. He needs to go knockout for knockout. But that being said, I think what is the most important thing for him is just getting a win, getting that interim belt back again.
Yeah.
And then being able to push the WBC.
Yeah, to get
himself a title shot.
What, Jimmy's looking for that next step up, that next caliber? You're lucky.
Yeah, be careful, Chan. The sound.
Old man had you in a couple rounds. If I was to score them rounds, it could have been like I'd have to look it back and score it, but it could have been that he was only up by 1 round than Molina in those 5 rounds. Maybe Fabio was, yeah, because Molina did a couple of jobs on him from early. At first, it looked like Molina's was. I was like, get him out. It's weird. He would look like get him out.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't scoring it because it just looked like there was no way the fight was going to go the distance. And it was just a fun scrap to watch. It was messy, and because Molina shocked me with what he came back with, I wasn't expecting Molina to come with so much gusto. Like I wasn't expecting Wardley to get rocked. Look at that. He took one flush on the jaw. His legs at this point, his legs are gone. He's not steady. He's holding on. Then he starts swinging. Bang, bang. Then he hits him. Bang. 1, 2, 3. Down he goes. And even when he walks off, he's still not steady. He still never had his feet under him. Yeah, he caught him while he was just swinging through fear and pain, or through danger because he was under attack. Yeah, it's just a messy knockdown in general.
So I just needed to hear what they were saying about it. I'm listening to what you were saying at the same time. Hang on, let me just hear what Johnny says, guys. That's the thing. You got to hear what Johnny says.
When you're getting in with the kid.
Just had to give someone the good old block button. They was coming in at both of us.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, idiots. I know, you always get them, don't you?
Hey, listen, this is what I say. Anyone that's gonna put up a YouTube channel, I've got maximum respect for that. It's you're putting yourself out there for crap like that.
I do music, so it's just whatever. But you never get this types of losers in the music game. You get them in boxing. There, loads of keyboard warriors. That's fucking stupid. Carl, the contradiction, crotch. What are you saying, Carl? Oh yeah, Chris Carl.
I like Carl Froch on Sky though, because he kind of goes off script sometimes, and
he
won't back the home fighters, and he does stuff to kind of annoy Sky, but not enough to them not.
He's a bit of a pagan, yeah, I know, but I get used to his paganism, so I can rock with it now because I know what to expect. At first, I was shocked, but yeah, that's what I guess you need, different textures.
I don't know. Watching Dillian on the phone.
Chris Congo. That was I knew Chris Congo by the first round. I knew Congo was out there.
I didn't. I did have hope that Congo would have found a way, but the guy's feet was too quick, and then when he got inside, his hands were too quick, and he used the southpaw versus the orthodox, and it was always Congo getting the worst off. It was always Congo tripping up. Like normally, they can both trip up with while their feet are battling for position. Yeah. But another good fight that Congo can learn from. I mean, this is Dillian's fighters. They take on dangerous fights.
That's his first loss.
Yes.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. These have cleared up some belts there, mate.
But I was saying, I think that guy that beat him, I think Eddie Hearn's going to sign him up. I think Eddie Hearn will love him.
Yeah.
Did you see him showboating when he put both his gloves on both his knees and he was crouching down, as if he was doing crouching tiger, hidden dragon or something?
I didn't see that, you know.
Yeah, in the first or second round, once he realised he was quicker, he could, his speed was quicker than Congo's. Yeah, he got real cocky for one stage.
Congo was saying, "Oh, I'm used to fighting and sparring with southpaws. It didn't look like it."
No, that guy was
was good.
Yeah, he was fast. He had good tactics. He knew that Congo had the arms on him, and he just stayed out of range and just leapt in and just unloaded. And but with accuracy, he was hurting Congo. A few times Congo's, sometimes it was trips. A few times Congo's legs went from under him.
Yeah.
It wasn't, there was substance with the style as well.
Yeah, I was shocked because for some reason I didn't know. I don't really know like loads about them. So see, obviously I've seen them both fight, but I don't know. I just thought maybe Congo gets the win. But when I saw how confident that guy was, also in the face off, now I was like, yeah, this guy is not coming to play. And Congo just sounded like, he was saying a lot of stuff, but he didn't pull it off, unfortunately, mate. Fabio Wardley is talented, but boxing is your job. Get to work. Stop effing around. Innit? He tried to showboat. Man tried to come in and showboat. Oh.
I do think he was trying to make the fight last a bit longer. Try out a few things, and it came a bit unstuck for him. Yeah, I do think he came a bit unstuck.
It kind of backfired on him, didn't it?
This is me guessing. This is what I look for. This is what I saw from watching on the screen. It looked like he was trying to stand there and show he can slip punches and show head movements, and then he got caught.
Guys,
and it rocked him a bit.
He's cold, literally dying. Yeah, you're right. Sometimes things backfire though when you just show off a little too much. What do you
think of the reports that the WBC may order the winner of this fight to fight Wilder for the mandatory?
Well, they're not going to be able to force Wilder to fight because.
Well, no, you have to take it and.
No one knows what it is. If the is it the WBO you're saying?
WBC.
The WBC, if Mauricio Sulaiman knows where he is, then cool. You can order as many fights as you want. If you can't find the geezer, then.
I think Eye for Fight is a good fight.
Yeah, it would be. It would be. So, who the winner out of
Whyte Povetkin?
Oh, Whyte Povetkin. Yeah, yeah. I didn't know that. But are we going to see, dude? So, you know how it goes. Yeah, I feel about Deontay.
Well, for me, there's no reason not to. Wilder and his people, but think that Dillian's easy work for him. So if it's ordered, take the easy work and take the payday, and then get your mandatory shot and wait for your shot to have another go at your title.
Yeah. I don't have ye of little faith over here. I just don't think we're seeing him.
Either way, I think Dillian Whyte will think that Deontay Wilder's easy work. I think Povetkin will think Deontay Wilder's easy work. So it's there should be no reason for the fight not to get made. You know, if all fighters will believe they can win, they're not going to see any danger in it. So make the fight.
Yeah, Lisa. Yes, you're here, Queen. Thanks for reaching out, coming through. Like a motherfucking woo. Lisa, what have you thought of the card so far? What do you reckon? What's been your favourite so far? Because yeah, what are you thinking about Dill's weight loss, Lee? Swell.
Since he's been in. I don't actually think this will be the lowest we see him. I think he's going to lose a little bit more. I think he's been steadily working through his training camp and, you know, losing those pounds slowly. It's
I think Dillian finds it hard to get any lower because he's been in camp for a year and all right, he's lost what? It's not that much pounds, you know. It's only like 5 or 6 pounds. Like from
not easy to lose weight, you know, Shan. Not everyone can just go out, take a walk, to come off, lose half a stone.
If you've got a nutritionalist and you've got a chef and you've got the gym and you're working out like that, of course you should lose £5 in a week, not a year.
No, but you want to do it healthily, don't you? You want to do it with because that's what John Fury was saying happened to Tyson, where he lost the weight. He lost a lot of power.
Yeah, but what nutritionists say, the healthy amount of weight to lose, which is deemed as healthy, is
1 or 2 pounds a week, isn't it?
£1 a week. Yeah, so if you've lost 5 in a year, then I don't know, mate. But
he wants to, you know, keep the bulk on.
Maybe I believe that he should, like, maybe I think we'd see a better deal, a slightly lighter deal. I've always said that. I've always been an advocate for that. And I was glad that he came in lighter this time round. I hope, you know, I think it would be nice to see Dillian in like 17-9, 17-10 then. What? Because he
is he on now? Isn't he 17-10 now?
No, he's hang on, 12. How many things that make a stone? 16 pounds. No, I think he's a bit more than that. Well, then 17-9. Because what did he come in? 247 pounds. So I don't know.
I know they said it was just under 18 stones.
Yeah, so that could be. Yeah, well, maybe. Because Joshua is 17-3. So maybe it'd be nice to see, like, maybe still 17-8 then.
Interesting to see what the lightest he was, because he just seems like he's got a heavier mass than Joshua. Even though Joshua's taller, he just seems like he'll always be heavier.
Always heavy. He'll always be dense, won't he? Look, guys, it's going to start. I know. Eric Molina almost finished Wardley. That was.
So you're not having that sign is no good, man. I do like Dillian Whyte's music that he walks to the ring in.
Yeah. Oh, is it the
American 80s rock?
The rock stuff.
Yeah, that.
I know. Why am I loud like that?
Eddie Hearn and Dean in the background.
My phone feels like it wants to just literally give up. Because it gets hot. It's that hot.
Look at Dillian now. He doesn't look like he looks quite relaxed. He normally has like a business face on, like he's coming to hurt somebody. He looks kind of relaxed.
Maybe he's
he's starting to look mean. Yeah, he's starting to get into that mean face. You know, like normally he comes out mean, like he's ready to just do some damage, angry.
Maximum violence here.
He's getting focused now.
Come on, where's my...
I thought he's the challenger, isn't he? That's why he's coming up first.
Yeah, no, he's just walking.
I've got a tribute to Hagler on his robe.
Yeah, and he balded off his head. Why not? It's a nice thing to do.
And listen, if he was going to do some of them Hagler Gazelle punches from out of range, that would make my day.
But you never know, he might put the knives maybe a bit too late to put that in the game plan, but you never know, he might pull something off.
It might be easy to do now. He's lost those 4 or 5 pounds, you know.
He still looks possible. He's just a big geezer.
Yeah. When I grew up, we used to call it Tonk. He's a Tonk.
Yeah, he's Tonk. Dillian needs to walk in on a Lady CHANN song. And I was, oh, yo, well on. See me get the boss, I'm must put it on, yo. Why not?
He could get you to do that song you made about Wilder if you had to fight him.
Carlos Takam said he would use, he wants me to do his next ring walk in the UK. Imagine that.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Sweet. I hope he comes back.
So do I.
What fights are there out there for him to?
Well, depending on how this goes on for Dill, why couldn't Takam and Dill fight?
Do you know what I could see Eddie Hearn doing? The loser of Chisora Parker fighting Takam.
The loser, yeah, that would be a good fight for Takam.
That's got Matchroom rematch all over it. Just yeah.
Yeah, that would be a good fight for Takam.
Because it's rare. Normally, people are dipping on a Matchroom card. They normally have like 2 or 3 fights with Matchroom fighters.
Yeah.
But Takam, he had 2, isn't he? What did he fight? Joshua and Chisora.
He's fought quite a few people. Yeah, Joshua Povetkin.
Anyone else on Matchroom?
No.
Was that on Matchroom? No.
I don't know what the Povetkin fight was on, but no. Remember, he fought Povetkin as well. IW Ridden is the one.
Okay, he's got maximum violence on the back. He's still got the slogan.
Here we Merle Dixon. What's up, que pasa, mi
Look, that mean look, that's what I was expecting. He just looks angry.
Estoy aquí en Inglaterra. Tú sabes. Wow.
What do you think, Sam? Do you think he'll be doing the wolf howl with standing over a Povetkin on the floor? Think he'll knock him out? Yeah, he's hyped.
He's hyped now. Yep.
He just needs to channel it, not to let it. Yeah, that's it. Now he's steady again. Now calm talking to
don't worry, he's got this.
The crowd are loving it.
Look at the crowd.
The whole thing about recording things on your phone, right? I was thinking, how often do people watch it? Sometimes it's better to just be there and enjoy it rather than recording it.
And recording it all through your phone and just looking at it through a phone angle. What was the
point? I think the times I've gone on holiday and I've like recorded stuff that I thought, and I think, how many times have I actually sat back and watched it? And the answer's none.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm better off just enjoying the moment, and then I could at least have the memory there.
I just have bits recorded. That's it. Yeah, people just. It's not even like you're ringside. Like if you're ringside,
everyone's almost ringside there, isn't it? It's a full hall, really, isn't
They've all got their. That's odd. Here comes your last time with that belt, mate.
The champ is here.
Your last time with that belt, mate. Kiss it goodbye.
How's he looking? You can't. He's looking quite calm, stoic, Russian. Business as usual. Come in, do a job, go home.
Fat.
He's looking to be off ski with his belt.
Not ripped like he was the first round, like the first time.
Yeah, you were saying that. I don't know. Maybe I thought he looked pretty much the same. I think he never does. He ever really look ripped? I'm not really paid too much attention.
You could see abs in the last fight. He was way toned than what he is now. It's shocking.
Okay.
It's shocking. I'm drinking my beer. It's KTS water. I'm so nervous. I know.
That's it, man. You got tequila in there. You got vodka. You got all them clear spirits, and no one can tell the difference.
Yeah, guys, this is about to go down. Wow.
Should we ask the people in the chat to give their predictions?
Yeah, guys.
I'm standing by a Dillian Whyte knockout. I'm saying round 8.
I'm round 5.
Round 5, yeah?
I do feel it will go later, but I'm going to stick to my prediction of round 5. if they're going to stick to the game plan where they know that he gasses out, Povetkin's only good 1 to 6 rounds. So if they keep him at range and drag him into the later rounds.
He found legs in the Hunter fight, didn't he? He found legs because Hunter came out and was all over him in the beginning. And he came strong at the latter ends of that fight. So
yeah, but he was much younger.
He looks tired, man.
This is what I'm saying.
He looks like he's had a day's work already. Like, he's just going from a hard day's work.
Yeah, he looks knackered. Dill's getting him out.
Yeah, Dillian just got in his space a bit there, trying to psychologically
Dill's
just
getting him out.
Impose himself on him.
Dill's in great shape. Povetkin ain't.
It's just the thing that Dillian needs to just be tuned on 100%.
That's it, because Povetkin's still dangerous.
Because as Deontay Wilder says,
Lisa
Povetkin can be dangerous for 2 seconds.
Round 7. Anyone else got any predictions?
Yes, Sammy. Dillian's hair does make him look different. I like him with the mohawk. He does look different with the afro. Yeah, the mohawk.
It makes him look more streamlined, don't you think? No.
Yes, it does. It does make his look slimmer.
Yeah.
His head look less round.
Yeah.
Because him. Dillian.
Sammy, I don't want to watch.
It's almost that time, people. Are you in a mood?
Whyte on his bully shite, Povetkin in phased.
No, Sammy. Keep your eyes on the screen and watch. It's going to be a compelling fight.
Merle, do you think Whyte is on his bully shite and Povetkin? What bully bits did you see? I didn't see him. Seen any bully bits? What happened?
He did kind of stepped in his way as he was getting into the ring. He just kind of got in his space a bit.
Things like that. That's what we don't like about Whyte, when he just shows that lack of sportsmanship.
Yeah.
He did that the first fight, and that's why when you got knocked out, people was like, you should have been a little more humble, touch gloves. That's just the part.
No, but then I agreed with Dillian. Dillian was saying that Povetkin was kind of like using that just to break up his rhythm and stuff. It's like, at the end of the day, we're sportsman-like and stuff, but
everyone touches.
I'm there to punch your face in. Yeah, but you don't have to, there's no rule that says you have to be.
No, but
at the end of every round, you have to touch gloves. No,
but it wasn't at the end of every round. It was at like the beginning, and
Povetkin was trying to touch his gloves at the end of every round. He was a bit much.
We're talking about the beginning when the ref read them out, the thingies, and he didn't want to touch gloves.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's the thing though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dillian does his own thing whether people like him, people like him or not. I kind of respect that. When someone knows that people don't like it, but they're still willing to be themselves anyway.
Yeah.
The price of being authentic is a bit heavy sometimes, but I think it's the better way to be. Let people like you for being you.
Are they doing national anthem? Yeah.
I don't know. I'm guessing. Yeah, I do think they need to find a way of reducing the ring walk time to the time the fight actually starts. Because it's they need to streamline it. It just takes a bit too long. I'd like to see them get it down to like 5 minutes, so we know that from the time the first person's walking out, within 5 minutes we're good to go.
Oh, was I muted? Was I not muted? And I was playing it that loud. I thought I was muted.
No, it sounds like you were muted. I was just talking to stop there from being air silence.
Yeah, you saying they should reduce the ring walk thing.
That's what I think. I just think is necessary. But if they're gonna play national anthems and stuff, they can't. If they're going to.
What?
Yeah, I'll stick with mine. Dillian Whyte KO round 8. Although it's a very dangerous fight.
Yeah. Oh, they're doing the Russian. Oh, yeah, out from now. Povetkin singing away there.
Have we got the same? Didn't we? Trying to think, is Povetkin got somebody different in his team?
Oh gosh. Oh my God, my code, my kingdom for a code. so bad, guys.
You need a shot of rum for medicinal purposes. Just blast it out.
You know, in the last lockdown, that was smashed up. Rum and lychee juice. Rum with lychee juice, it's gone. Remember I told you? Oh, he touched gloves this time, did he? Yeah. Let's not get
because the last time he was like he didn't in the face-to-face after the weigh-in.
Yeah, he did do it.
But he did this time.
Yeah.
Right, let's see. Dylan looks like he's out of business.
Right, King Colton. Let's go. Xavier Miller, Harold Knight. I don't know who cut man is in the corner, but team, squad. Let's go.
Let's hope for a good bout, people. Let's hope for a good bout.
Let's go. God damn. Why am I so gassed? I get gassed from fight night. I
enjoy Dillion's fights.
Yeah, so do I.
There's always some kind of drama. There's always something.
Drama and controversy. No, he's just a good character to watch.
And his press conferences, it was rubbish with Povetkin because, as you said, when they don't speak English, you can't get into it.
Yeah, you can't really
when he gets into it.
Yeah, you can't get off what you really want to get off. I know. Povetkin.
I don't think even if Povetkin could speak English, it's just not his style. He's not that kind of person. I think even if he went to himself, I wouldn't care.
Yeah. Right.
I really don't think other people's words would bother him.
Dillian, not having to play. Look, it's
looking around, it's like there's a crowd at this time. It's not just silence. Yeah, hopefully the crowd are rowdy as well. Hopefully they're, because he was saying that to Eddie Hearn, he wanted a crowd. I think he missed the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm. He's the first black person on money.
On British money, that did surprise me.
Yeah.
Not that he's the first black person, but that they chose him to be the first black person.
Yeah, that's what he said. Why did you? Oh, Dillian Whyte's 34. I thought he was 32.
31. Yeah, I thought he was younger than that.
Oh, he's up in the ranks then. So a little bit,
that just means that this fight's even more.
This fight even more. I thought he was 31, 32.
Yeah, it's taken a couple of years to rebuild.
37. Nah, mate. 37, you can get there again. It's not likely because you won't.
I just think he'll do it. I don't think lightning will strike twice.
Yes, he better just get this done. But I've always said Dillian Whyte's not elite. He's wild. He's wild, but I don't think he's elite.
This is why I kind of, and I know it's going to annoy people whenever I say something like this, but this is why I kind of respect the kind of stuff. When you get people that don't have like the natural ability, to achieve some kind of success, and as you said, even Dillian Whyte says it. He never says he's the best boxer. But he knows that he can beat anybody on his day.
Message for you from Merle Dixon.
Oh, thank you, Merle. I appreciate that.
Gone.
Listen, it's all down to Lady CHANN. I'm just giving my opinions on what I see. I'm no expert.
He's squad. Yeah, I know you always come through. David, like Ruski. Rosa, when he's in the Russian, when he comes in with
the only thing about the watch along, all of that. Oh, Dillian looks ready.
Ready, D.
Okay.
D.
I'm sorry, CHANN. I don't think I'm going to score this one. I just want to enjoy it.
Yeah, because there's going to be a knockdown, so there's no point.
We're saying that none of us are going to score it. It's going to bloody go the distance now, isn't it?
Now that we're not scoring, it will go.
I feel like I've got no idea.
Yeah.
Dillian looks ready. Look at him. Touch. You don't want to touch. Told you, you don't want to do that touching between rounds. He said he's not doing it.
No, I know.
Oh, stiff jab. He stepped into it. Povetkin's got a nice head movement. Yeah. Dillian's prowling. Dillian's head's not moving that quick.
Dillian's head's not moving, man.
Povetkin isn't throwing all that jab got his attention though. He did block it.
He's in a straight line. No, his head's in a straight line. So,
Povetkin's looking. He's going to do that gazelle when he jumps in with the right hook.
Bruv, he's got great head
He's
movement.
going to duck, jump, and lean over with the right. He's setting up with the left jab.
What did Bill do that for? Did you see that?
Oh, go on.
Got him.
Bang.
Oh.
He's going to hook him, not wild.
Oh, my God.
Place it.
Out of here.
Place it, Dillian.
First round. Maximum violence.
Bang.
Get the fuck out of
It's so messy.
Oh, my God. Hold on and clench, motherfucker.
What is this? Povetkin looks done. Povetkin looks too old out there.
He's done. Told you. He's done.
He looks too old.
I told you.
Even when he came walking in, he looked like he'd already done a hard day's work. And
What? Don't underestimate. Because
he takes one punch. But
time. We did this last time. Oh!
No, he wasn't from the off like this.
Right hook again.
Dillian is coming maximum violence. He's planting his feet and he's swinging hard. Dillian's not going to clock any overtime. He's not here to clock any. Dillian is vexed. Do you know what I think Dillian's thinking? All that abuse he took for that knockout, he's got someone to take it out on. Double.
Yeah, but I'm not
underestimating. Slow down a bit now. He's longing up. He's like recharging.
Listen. I am not underestimating Povetkin now. Because I've seen him get all of the abuse and still not a man out.
Yes, he has.
Yeah,
he has.
But
he's just looking like an old man boxer, man.
Ain't it?
A dangerous old man boxer. His movement.
But an old man nonetheless. The accuracy not there. Sluggish.
I don't think he's not doing the damage he was doing to Dillian in the first fight at the moment.
No.
Dillian's the one that's very much on top. I mean, this round, even though I'm not scoring it, this round's quite easy to score.
What is that right hand silly feint? That is not a good feint that Dillian does. Like he's gonna throw the right.
Is it just the feint, or is it that Povetkin moves and he just pulls back from the punch he was going to throw? I think it's an adjustment, not necessarily a feint.
He let Povetkin in his good old inside there, love. You know.
He slipped it nicely.
What'd you say, Lee?
He slipped it nicely when Povetkin did get on the inside. Dillian did rotate his body. See, look at that. He's heavy on the clinches as well. Povetkin didn't like that. He threw a heavy blow even in the clinches.
Povetkin's out of here, mate. Povetkin's out.
I like Dillian's jab. It's long. It's snappy.
Povetkin's out of here. This fight. Whoever talked about this fight's going distance? Ow. When? No way.
So I mean, yeah. Dillian, he's looking tired, isn't he? He took a lot of energy trying to land those haymakers.
Brav, Ruski, Ruski's in trouble.
Oh, Dillian just swinging. Yeah, the punch glanced the back of his head.
Look at that. He got.
What was that? Is his feet slipping or is it just?
Bruv, he got man. It's called.
Or is it? Do you know what I think it is? I think it's because Dillian's just rushing in. It's just making him unsteady with his feet.
It's called being manhandled. Straight up, no tracer.
All right, let's see if that Russian ancestry can bring him back and say, okay,
right, guys,
we not do well first round. Let's go again.
That deals one.
Dillian Whyte is not on touching gloves before the fight, before in between rounds. Not on it.
We've gone beyond this now. We just. Round 2, let's see what Dill brings.
Povetkin's come out a lot neater this time. Povetkin's tucked up a lot nicer. He's got a nicer guard. His head movement's been better than Dillian's this whole fight.
Well,
round so far. I said the whole fight like we're halfway through it.
Povetkin
hasn't got his feet together.
Why is he stumbling like this?
I mean, don't get me wrong. Dillian is leaning on him, but it should take more than that for him to knock him off his feet. I do like Dillian's jab when he's fast enough to get through and he's snapping Povetkin's head back. It's good enough to keep him at distance.
Do you think
and he's got good, he's doing those good jabs to keep him.
You know, you just chat, and don't leave a gap. And I'm answering your question, and you're.
Sorry, I did say to you, Shan, when I'm watching the Dillian fight,
I said, do you think the COVID's paid any?
In Povetkin?
Yeah.
Do you know what? He is looking like somebody that's recovering from something. I was describing it as old man boxer, but that could be it. This is where Povetkin's dangerous on the inside.
Really? Oh God, this fight is going to be the death of me. I'm not even in the ring. Dillian is going to gas out. Do you think? Yeah,
he did look tired. The way he was trying to upload on them punches, it was like he was trying to get him out there in that first round when a chance came. But Povetkin, he's just steady, isn't he? He's just a solid Russian rock.
Because he should have really
he doesn't go down easily. Because Klitschko never got him down. Like Joshua got him down eventually. There we go. That's what we need. That whole
lean. What, the lean on him?
Yeah, like we did to Parker. That's how you rough him up.
Gosh, bro.
Tire him out. Povetkin still looks alert though. He's still thinking. Look at his eyes. He's fully focused. Then so does Dillian now.
And that's why I'm scared.
It's the battle of who's going to land. We've let him get inside. Dillian,
yeah. What do you think he's? Really? Look, Povetkin hits Dill with a left one near to the temple. Slightly rocks him because you know Povetkin's, but it wasn't flush enough, and that has slightly anybody wants to say slightly rocked Dill. Dill hasn't been establishing his jab, so he's letting Povetkin come right in the inside. I'm worried. I'm now worried because I'm not seeing any new techers. Are you, Lee?
No, this is Dillian Whyte. So Dillian Whyte, rugged, messy fight. This reminds me of the.
He had to do overhead. Yeah. Overhead right. Definitely, totally missed. Who would you give that round to? Povetkin, stop trying to hold out your hand to him every round. He doesn't do it, babes. Ruski. Round 2, Whyte. Round 2, Whyte. Round 2, Whyte. Dang.
Sammy, it's just this is a Dillian Whyte fight. This is a Dillian Whyte fight. It's just he has us like this when he fights. I love his jab.
Yeah, but he's like what Nelly's been saying. He's taken Whyte's a good few of Whyte's best punches, and he ain't gone nowhere. Yeah, he staggers and that, but
do you know what? It's true. I think Whyte dropped him twice in his previous fight with lesser punches.
Thank you.
So is can we say that he's suffering the effects of COVID if he seems to be more durable this fight?
Oh.
I think he was dropped by less in the last bout they had.
Ruski, yeah, I know. Lee, I'm scared. I'm with you, Sammy. I'm scared. I don't know what to do because I'm trying to see where do I see mad improvements in Dillian's. I don't want to rush to. I need to see.
I'll tell you what I am impressed with. He seems to have zero effects from the last fight. I was worried how he might feel getting in the clinches with the.
Look at that, all messy.
Where he had the uppercut that hurt him last time and knocked him out. He seems to not.
If he gets the uppercut again, he'll be out. If he gets that,
I would like to see how his chin does handle it, but he's not scared of it.
No, he'd be out. Dillian's out of every upper. Oscar Rivas, Anthony Joshua, Povetkin. No. If look, Dillian is down for the count.
That was a slip. See, it was a slip. I don't think that was a punch.
This is what I'm saying. Dillian footwork is now moving all. Look already, it's gassy out. Sammy, you might be right. Because them man there is gassy. This is what I tell people.
I don't know. Does Dillian just look like this because
he's out of there, but because I've seen you get ruffled up and curl up like a quaver, and you're still here. I'm scared. Dillian, take him into deep water.
Dillian's back's against him, right? You know.
Oh!
It caught Povetkin hard, and Povetkin just took it. It was a right hook as a counter.
Right hook.
Povetkin swung a right.
Povetkin's face.
Dillian's doing haymakers now. Povetkin's not moving. It's just like he's taking the punches.
But you know what? Povetkin's footwork looks less than great, mate. There.
Here we go.
Lean on him.
Make him tired. Povetkin looks tired.
Knackered.
I was going to say this was a Povetkin round, but Dillian landing those punches.
Yeah. What Dill might need to do is take him to a deeper set of waters for real, and after round 6, and then just get him out of here, tuck him in round 7 and 8 if it gets to that. Because that is wild, guys. Ruski. But look, so Dill is dancing a bit at times, and he's trying to, you know, Dill's got very good reach, but yeah. And it's kind of underestimated where you don't realize how long Dillian's arms are.
His arms look long compared to his body, but
did you see what Povetkin's trying to do? Get under in the inside.
Get low to do it again.
That uppercut again. Watch what he tries to do.
He's looking for that same punch.
Watch what he tries to do. Look, I can see that he's going for the same punch, and Dillian can see it.
Yeah, Dillian's elbow's tucked nice in to prevent it. Yeah, he feels happy. I think Dillian's happy. He's not panicked at all.
Yeah. He's angry.
This is weird because Dillian, he's lost weight, but he looks slower than in the last fight. He looks slower and more sluggish. Yeah. That one hurt him when he ducked through that counter. He ducked the counter and caught him. Povetkin just brushed it off though.
Yeah.
First jab to the forehead. Povetkin tried to counter him. Dillian slipped and countered that and just caught him even more flush. But Povetkin didn't even get rocked. He was still steady on his feet. His legs and his thighs still kept him steady.
Bloody hell. Lisa is saying round 3 Whyte. Yeah, round 3 Whyte. But
so what's everyone got it then? 3-0 to Whyte? They got Whyte 3 rounds up? Anyone giving Povetkin a round?
To me, it's just not as convincing.
Okay, Dillian's touched gloves this round.
Yeah.
Straight to business with a 1-2. He's trying to hook now. Don't hook. Povetkin's rock. Yeah, did you say round 4, Shan, or 5?
But listen, I'm on round 4. But listen.
No, did you say?
Huh? No,
Go
sorry,
on. I was saying, did you say round 4 or
5? I'm on 4.
No, did you say Dillian will knock him out in round 4 or 5?
5.
You might have it right, you know, because Povetkin looks like he's that tree ready to go. Dillian just needs to keep chopping.
My first prediction was like 4, and then I said 5. But yeah, I can see. But this is what I'm saying. He may look shoddy here, and then the next round just totally recover. But he looks like he's getting him out of here. He's picking him off. 3-1 Whyte, Merle Dixon said.
Well,
yeah, I would say that. Merle,
on the bill was saying that in the Povetkin Hunter fight, when he got rocked in the first round, he was saying he'd put money on it that his corner gave him some smelling salts to wake him up. So it might be a little sneaky trick. Yeah.
Yeah. In the towel.
I don't know. They just said it. He never explained why. He saw something that just said it seemed like smelling salts. I don't know what.
They did that to Wilder as well in the second Fury fight. That's what I think as well. I saw it with the towel. And then they slowed it down and it was just some mad movements. I think they gave him some smelling salts as well. Is that legal?
No, it's like a old trick. It's like a professional foul kind of thing, but no, I don't think it's legal. I'm not certain.
No, I know you can do it like if someone's passed out, but I mean, can you do that in a fight though?
I'm not certain. I doubt you shouldn't be able to. I'm not certain.
Yeah. Merle, Whyte looks like if Povetkin is a sneaky fighter. Very much so, King Carlton. Oh, Whyte is backed up against them ropes.
But he still caught him. As Povetkin came in, he still caught Povetkin with the right hook.
What are you thinking about Whyte's performance, guys? Guys, what are you thinking about Whyte's performance? Is it very impressive to you? Oh!
No, that should be a knockdown. That should be a knockdown. He's going down. Is he going to get up? He's going to get up.
Down. No, he's out.
You're going to get a chance. He's not. He's going to get up. You're going to get a chance to get your fifth round. Is he done?
Done.
Yes, Dillian.
Well, I was right. Well, do you know what? You know what? I'm going to take credit still because I said round 4 or 5. I'm still going to take credit. That is the end of it. Everybody, Shani's in the building with her predictions.
The mental strength that took to go in against somebody that uppercutted you clean out and to go toe to toe the way he did.
Oh, look, he's giving him
flipping tremendous. He respects the guy, innit? He respects the guy.
Look how sweet that is. Look how sweet that is. That is sweet. That is sweet. That is sweet. That is sweet. Yes, man.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The mental strength it took for him to go in and not show any fear and face that same uppercut, the chance of getting that uppercut that knocked him out cold, and look that dead in the eye and go for it. Those kind of things get my respect.
I can't believe everybody was talking about this was going 12 rounds and this was going into round 8 and 9. I see everyone's predictions 9 and 10. Weird.
No, I thought I didn't think it. I thought Dillian would have been a bit cagey at the first. I never knew he was going to go in like that. He went in like a wrecking ball, mate.
Merlin, you have to give it up now. Whyte doesn't have to give him a rematch. It's a 2-fight deal. Well, otherwise, what were you going to keep going back and forth from trilogies? No, it's just a rematch.
But listen,
every fight is trilogies.
The thing is, he's not going to get a title shot next, and he's not one to sit down and not fight. So he's going to need to fight somebody. I
told you that belt was going back. But look how strong he is. He's a strong guy, mate.
Povetkin he speaks English, you know. He speaks English. He just doesn't speak English on the cameras.
Povetkin knows it's soon time to, tired. He's tired.
He's had a good innings, man.
But yeah, he has. What would you say on his on Whyte's performance?
Okay, technically, it looks sloppy.
Yeah,
but for the heart on display and the courage,
you got to give
and
it.
Just facing the demons of the guy that knocked you out. That in that aspect, it's 10 out of 10. Getting the job done. I think overall 7 out of 10 performance.
And you know that Povetkin was trying his best to do that uppercut again. I saw it.
I was expecting better stamina-wise from him, and it just goes to show, he looked fitter in the last fight than he did there. And I don't know if part of it is mental exhaustion.
The rematch was not spoken about until. No, we knew. Read that, Leon. We always knew that there was a rematch clause in it, Merle. We did over here, right? Read it, Lee. You knew there was.
The first I heard of it was when Dillian Whyte came up and said to Eddie Hearn in the post-match that he wants to activate the rematch. Clause. That's the first I heard of it.
Oh.
See, this is the thing.
The same. I don't know, Merle. I just automatically assumed that it was just going to be rematch. I wasn't expecting a trilogy.
They threw the towel in anyway.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, no, the referee, even if the referee didn't wave off, they threw the towel in anyway.
They threw the towel in?
Yeah. As Povetkin was staggering and trying to get his...
know he's not well, that's why, isn't it? Marley, I don't know.
Look at Dillian's eyes on that punch. Dillian, look at his face. Wow. He never done that. He never done. I was expecting him to do the wolf howl, man. Stand over him.
Nah, he's trying to have some respect for him. He knew that's, you didn't have to take it to that. He brought him a stool, he knocked Povetkin.
And I think he respects that Povetkin gave him the rematch because he could have tried to get out of it. And he said they're good people. They're men of their words, the Russians. And
he knocked Povetkin out with the same punch that Povetkin uses, the left hook.
Yeah, Dillian's got a left hook of his own as well. It's it's one of his signature. I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit nervous for Dillian. The way his fighters were taking L's today, it didn't bode well. I didn't want to say it out loud. I didn't want to put that out. I'm very glad that Dillian's got this through. He's got his interim status back.
Yeah, he's got his interim status back. We can all breathe a sigh of relief, people.
Do you know what? I think he's going to be back with a vengeance. I think he's going to start smack talking Joshua and Fury. I think he's going to come out now.
Let me hear the
Yeah, I can't wait for his next interview. Yeah, what do you think? I think Povetkin would be justified if he wanted to retire. He's tried to get to the top of the mountain. He hasn't quite got there, but he's had a long, established and steady career. And I think it would be a shame to see him doing like a Molina and dropping down to journeyman levels and you know, be a step up fight for respect.
But with our belt. Yes. That was great stuff, mate. Great. What do you say, Merle? I think we can all agree, put back in damn near killed Dillian Whyte. The knockouts are not even comparable.
Because I think I was saying that it would be nice. I'd like to see Dillian standing over a flatly laid out Povetkin the way Dillian Whyte was. But yeah,
no, that was never going to happen.
Povetkin's knockout was much better.
Oh yeah,
but
Povetkin was knockout.
Dillian done a conclusive victory. I mean, he faced that demon, and it isn't often. I know it's only been done 4 times by champions, but it isn't often that you have an immediate rematch with somebody that brutally knocked you out. And you go
I'm picking up on the fact that you really don't like Dillian Whyte. Like, you're gonna have to be like good sportsman. I don't like John A. Wilder, but if he wins, you know, you got to say fair play, mate. You know, instead of like just all the time. Of course, we're going to rock with him. He's from the UK. We're not going to rock with the Russian geezer, are we? Like all the time. It's not always about patriotism, but sometimes it is. Why wouldn't we rock with Dillian Whyte? Come on, let's be good sportsmen now.
Oh no, look. Full disclosure, Dillian Whyte's my favourite heavyweight fighter. You know, I can't.
Oh, you've never said that before.
Yeah, it's he is. Do you know what it is? I like his press conferences. He just reminds me of how the arguments we used to have in school. And like, he just reminds me of them days. Look,
that's Sammy's favourite boxer as well. He's not mine, but not my favourite heavyweight, but.
Yeah, do you know what? I really liked him when he the press watching him and Joshua when they first. I
hated him when it was the run up with him and Joshua. I thought.
Yeah, I really liked him. He really made Joshua uncomfortable. You know, Joshua wasn't able to.
Wilder's going to hide again now. That's for sure. Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't be so sure. I don't think Wilder fears Dillian Whyte. I think Wilder sees a lot to say that Dillian Whyte leave him the gap for him to launch that right hand. I really don't think Wilder fears Dillian Whyte. I think he didn't want to give him a title shot because he didn't like him.
I'm not sure who would win that fight though.
Well, let's see though. I mean, if I would have to reassess it, if the WBC orders it and Wilder doesn't take it, I would have to reassess that Wilder doesn't fear fighting Dillian Whyte, because if Wilder says what he says, if Wilder believes what he says, that it's an easy fight and it's you know, the Dillian Whyte can't.
Who would you reckon would win?
I'd have to say Dillian because of what Tyson Fury done, and I think that would remove a lot of the fear fighters would have had facing Fury, facing Deontay Wilder and attacking him. The way Dillian Whyte has always said he would attack him like that. The same way Dillian Whyte said, you just rush him. You just rush him, swing at him, just put him on the back foot. Dillian Whyte's always said that. So if Dillian Whyte took that, but as we've seen, Dillian Whyte isn't the quickest. He does slow down in rounds. If he goes swinging for Wilder and Wilder manages to stay on his feet and Wilder's got a chin, Dillian doesn't get him out, he does slow down. And once he's slow, if Wilder might be able to unleash it and connect with that right hand. And if it lands on Dillian's chin, there's a clear case that both fighters could win. I would edge Dillian, but I wouldn't say that Wilder would smack him up easily, and I wouldn't say that Dillian Whyte would smack Wilder up easily. I think it will be a conclusive victory either way, but there's dangers for both fighters.
Yeah, I'd have to think about it first and foremost. Well, guys, we're finishing now. That's all. That's it. That's all, folks. I've got to do my post-fight analysis. Well, not post-fight analysis. You know, I just could do the breaking news. What is that? Wilder throws Whyte out for a few years, though. Now he has to fight it. Be interesting to see how it works out, those two. Yeah, for real. We've just got to see if Wilder's just going to take any fights. Whyte v. Ruiz would be a good one. That would be a good one as well, Lee.
I need to see what Ruiz looks like in his next fight. See what the difference has been made with his new trainer.
True.
He looks like he's been working and getting fit. So let's see where
he's working with, innit? Yeah.
If he gets his movement, and you know, he's already dangerous on the inside. If Renault's fine tune that, get his legs a bit quicker. That, you know, that makes Ruiz very, very dangerous. It does make him dangerous in the division again.
You answer that, Lee.
If we're not going to be sore losers and be fair, why doesn't Povetkin deserve a third match? I'm not being sour. Look, there was a big outcry that there was a rematch clause in the first place. They were saying it's not a championship fight. Why is there a rematch clause? The answer is Eddie Hearn always gets rematch clauses for his pay-per-view fighters. There are ways out of rematch clauses. Fighters can not honour them, but Povetkin did. If I was Povetkin's team, I would have made sure there was a rematch clause in there because I was the champion at the time. Whether there is or not, there might well be. You know, you never know. Heard might say there's a rematch clause that Povetkin, because Dillian's not going to get the title fight next. He does need other fights. And it is 1-0. I think there's a very strong case that Povetkin should get a rematch. What do you think, Shan?
No. It's 2 fights. I don't understand why everybody wants to see people fight 3 times. Let's get on with it. When it's 1-0,
I get it. When it's 1-0.
Let's get on with the division. Yeah, but that's not how boxing's done. 1-0. You move on with the division. Like, it's not. You guys want people to fight 3 times each opponent. Are you not crazy? Some fights are not even for a rematch. What's wrong with you lot? Well, every minute you lot want trilogies. 1 fight, match. That's it.
Dillian Whyte and Eddie Hearn. Dillian Whyte and Eddie Hearn set this up.
The only time there should be a rematch after this, if this was a draw, then you would have a next fight. Guys,
the only reason this question is asked, though, is because
so that means Ruiz have a trilogy.
No, the only reason this was set up question was asked was because Dillian Whyte had a rematch clause with Povetkin. So then it is a reasonable question. Does Povetkin have a rematch clause with Dillian Whyte? I get your point that, you know, not every fight needs to happen 3 times. We don't need to see trilogies. And yes, a lot of fights we don't need to see trilogies. Like, I wouldn't be interested in another Derek Chisora Dillian Whyte fight.
Yeah.
But I would watch another Povetkin Whyte fight or Whyte Povetkin.
Yeah, but it's not about just you would watch it. There's a lot of things you'd watch, but there's things that are not necessary. We've got divisions, we've got mandatories, we've got things to go on with. He's already been
held up at the moment.
He's already been held up already. Let him go and fight other people now and do his own thing. What do you mean every minute people's fighting 3 times? Gosh. Imagine if everybody fought 3 times. Every fight was 3 times. We'd be no.
Listen, if it was a matching world, that would happen.
That's not from the boxing that I came from. I don't know where all of a sudden this is why fans expect fighters to fight the same person all the time.
In the 70s and 80s, you used to have trilogies, but in the 70s and 80s, it was different because everybody fought each other.
Yeah,
so it was a different era, but trilogies have been around in boxing for a while.
Yeah, well, it's not necessary for every fight. I've seen everyone I don't understand why people's going to be arguing a case for a trilogy for this fight. Honestly,
I think it was a fair statement. I think there's many more better fights I'd like to see, Josh.
If Povetkin won
I'd like to see Dillian Whyte in. I'd like to see him with Joe Joyce. I'd like to see him against Houston.
If Povetkin won this, I wouldn't be saying there needs to be a trilogy. I wouldn't be saying that.
No, you can't have that. Not after 2 losses in a row. That's a harder case to fight.
Why not? Why not?
Because it's 2 losses in a row. When it's 1-0, it's different. Or a draw.
People should fight 3 times, 4 times. I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
What I do think is that if you sign a rematch clause, you should honour it. I do think that.
Yeah, well, that's the rematch.
And I think if you're not going to have the rematch, then don't put the clause in. Or don't.
So haven't they had the rematch?
They have. No, I'm not. They have. They've just had it. I was saying, if you put a rematch clause in.
Yeah, I know Pac-Man fought Marquez 4 times. That's not the norm, though, Merle. That's not something that's always. And at the end of the day, Manny Pacquiao, he's fighting loads of people and all of that. Like, that's not always the norm. Just because they did it 4 times, should everybody now fight for the same opponent 4 times?
Yes, Mel. Dillian Whyte did say that he slept with Telly Swift. He slept with Deontay Wilder's fiance. That's just typical Dillian Whyte.
I think he actually did though as well.
I would not be surprised. And somebody said it. I remember reading one comment, and they said that she's had more top 10 opponents than Deontay Wilder. I was like, no, they're going in on her. But I don't know. Boy, good luck to Dillian. She's a beautiful woman.
No, I know who's had the trilogies. I actually do know who's had them. But what I'm saying is, not every time we have fights, there needs to be a trilogy. It's far and few between. It's not the run of the mill, the norm. But if you feel that you want a trilogy, cool, you feel you want a trilogy. I'm saying whoever would have won, the best man had won in this fight. Like Dillian said, the first fight, he made no excuses. I think we just need to, move it along now,
Look, I agree in a sense that there were better fights for Dillian to have. There were more interesting fights for him to have.
Two losses.
I'm forgetting. Povetkin just looked old. And
2 losses in a row doesn't. Like, to me, none of this warrants a third fight. No angle. But I'm just saying, whatever. Does 2 losses in a row need to have a trilogy? Does 1 each need to have a trilogy? Whatever. Yeah, I just don't think you're just happy regardless, because it just doesn't seem like you dislike Dillian Whyte. That's up to you, but But
the way Dillian Whyte is, I do understand why people don't like it.
Yeah,
I like it. The same things that annoy people, I like it.
I'm not a fan of his. I'm not a massive fan of Dillian Whyte. I'm not like a massive fan, because sometimes I see him engage in a lot of bad sportsmanship, and I think that came to bite him in the arse, to be fair. But at the end of the day, what are we going to do? Just cry over spilt milk about? I don't know. If you want free fights.
What I liked about Dillian was, as much as he does bad sportsmanship, he doesn't hide. When he lost, he never hid.
Yeah, he doesn't hide. This is why I'm saying. So
he stood out there and he faced it.
Why isn't everybody just going along with that mantra and just go, you know what? You may not like the dude, but the dude won fair and square. Like, the best man won. Like,
I think boxing's very tribal, and what I also think is, people get into arguments with other boxing fans, and it makes them hate the boxer even more. So where they might feel indifferent towards a boxer, but they hate the fans, it makes them hate the boxer. So,
yeah, because that happens.
And I think it's because I've kind of just been on the outside. That's why I can appreciate bits about Wilder and ignore the bits I don't like.
Yeah.
If I appreciate bits about Dillian Whyte, I can appreciate bits about any fighter. I can't think of any fighter I just can't stand and hope they lose. I can't think of one.
Well, guys, that was eventful. Lee, Fight Fan Figure. Funny is signing out. Guys, thank you for joining us. Salute,
thank you for the invite, Shannon.
Salute King Carlton. Salute Base Jumper. Salute Sammy Ali. Salute Ouija Board. Salute Zeno. I can't say that second name. Salute. Who else is there? Salute Lisa. Salute Epims. Salute Glorious Food.
We had Nick Hammer in the building, didn't we? If you mentioned Nick Hammer.
Oh yeah, salute Nick Hammer. Salute Benji. Salute all of y'all. Salute. Yeah, that's what we done. Guys, thank you for joining myself and Fight Fan Figures.
Hope you enjoyed it, guys.
Yeah, we did. See, I'm just going to do my post wrap up. Anyway, how you going, Liz Leo Shan Rep, nonetheless. Come back for Shan. Gun. Rap.